little bit different perspective from the seller, from the merchant perspective. One of the unique things about TheFind, again, is that we have every store selling online. So I'm sure many of you have your own e-commerce sites that sell. I heard some people talking about jewelry and other things that you probably make yourself or that you distribute for someone else. If we don't have you on the site already, we will have you in there soon. So it's a good way for you as an individual seller who's passionate about what you do to get exposure in this world of big sellers and Googles and Amazons that are hard to compete against.
Great. The next question is talking about sort of digging down into, for some of you who like Botkier, which is a specific brand, and then which is the complete opposite of what Dave has, which is sort of aggregating a bunch of different brands. What kind of strategies do you guys currently use, or you think are good ways of being able to incorporate individual style and social media into your brand?
I know for us, we have several strategies, but we definitely try to incorporate our personal style into social media. I think just via our conversations and our posts and our trending topics. So,
so via the blog,
yeah,
largely.
Via the blog, largely. So, for example, we want to make sure that the lifestyle is understood. So we're not just it's not just a forum that to talk about press or really promote ourselves. We really want to show our fans who the Botkier girl is. So we have trending stories about different fashion trends, different music that we're listening to that then you can also download. For Valentine's Day we had this great post that we did about, we had a bake-off in the office, so we basically did a post with all of the recipes that were our favorites and took some pictures, and this way we can celebrate Valentine's Day with all of our fans and kind of give them an inside look into what we're doing and what we're feeling.
I'd say at ModCloth, it's all about getting our customers involved. So we do that by, like I mentioned earlier, we have our blog, we have our Facebook fan page where we're very active. We're constantly asking our customers, we'll post a polyvore set and we'll say, how would you complete this look? Which handbag is the perfect match here? What do you think? And I think a big part of that is letting the customers know that there is no right answer. This is fashion, it's not rocket science. We're not gonna crash and burn if something's done wrong. There is the right answer for every single person. And I think that celebrating that and encouraging that is really important, especially for, we have a wide range of customers. We have a 15-year-old who might be living in LA, and we have the 30-year-old young professional who's living in New York. And, really encouraging, yeah, we know you're gonna wear our clothing differently. We don't want you to wear, if we style it one way and that's what's photographed on the model and on the homepage, that's our point of view, but your point of view is just as valid. You're the one that's actually wearing the clothes. You're living your life in the clothing. So that's really, really important to us. And I had a second point, now I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, so we encourage our customers to get involved to actually help us drive the direction of the products on our sites. We recently launched Be the Buyer a few months ago, which allows, we take samples from designers that haven't been put into production, we photograph them, we put them on the website, and we ask our customers, do you think this garment has what it takes? Should we sell this on ModCloth? So we're actually allowing our customers to kind of be part of the process. I feel like I have my dream job. I'm able to shop for fashion. I'm able to, however big or small my voice is, I'm able to get my voice out there in the industry and say, this is my point of view. And I really we want to give our customers that same opportunity. So that's the direction we're heading in. This is where we're going. We have a lot of plans to make it even bigger and better. And I'm definitely very excited to have places like Chictopia and Polyvore where we can go out there and meet other people that really want to be part of the industry.
This is an interesting question just because of my background too. So at Teen Vogue, I was in charge of the blog, and it was kind of when a lot of blogs were just starting to like bubble up in terms of people realizing how important they were and that they were here to stay. They weren't going anywhere. So at Teen Vogue, I started this column that was Blogger of the Moment column, which followed a weekly segment of a snapshot blog that we had. And so I feel like between that and then the clients that I work with, it's all about bringing in bloggers to be part of the brand identity, and really having to understand that each blogger is very, very, very different, and knowing who's interested in what item, and also just with Teen Vogue at least, like bringing them into the Teen Vogue umbrella, like you are a Teen Vogue girl.
So we don't really have, since we don't sell a product, the brand is really, it's a website, and the website doesn't in and of itself have much of a personality. It's a fairly stark shell for whatever gets put into it. So I agree that we kind of look at our users as our brand. They define who we are and what people use us for, which is a really interesting position to be in. So we work in all the typical social media channels. We have a Facebook fan page that you should all check out. Twitter. Our blog is really our flagship social media presence at blog.thefind.com. That actually, my colleague Stephanie Wong is here somewhere. She works on that on a day-to-day basis. And what we've tried to do is create a presence with you all, with people who are using the site, to write content for you and actually ask you to contribute content at times to the site. We have another little kind of a play around site that we created about a year ago called TheFind Buzz. That's a blog aggregator where we've asked people to go and submit your blog to us, submit your RSS feed, and we mash them all up in there. So there's a fashion section and a parenting section and a gadget section and that kind of stuff. So you can go through and see who's writing about what. You can search by tags and by brands and by designers and all that kind of stuff. So it's a good resource for research and for discovery for you guys to see who else is writing about what you're writing about. But we've used those tools to try to define who we are as a company by who's using us, right? And it's pretty much you guys. And hopefully if you're not using it, you will be soon.
So now let's talk a little bit about challenges, or what you think might be hurdles in incorporating individual style or social media with with the space. If you guys have any thoughts on that. I can open up to, I don't want to always start with Jennifer, so Dave.
Sure, I'll start. We'll go reverse order.
We'll go reverse.
In the last panel that was up here, there was a lot of mentions of authenticity and being part of the conversation rather than being a voice that's shouting. At least that's what I got out of it, and I think that's absolutely true, especially for brands or for a company that's trying to get you to do something. We're all here to make money, right? And we all want to be part of the conversation rather than advertise and shout a message. If I wanted to do that, I'd go buy television advertising, right? It's not really what I'm trying to do. So hurdles, it's being authentic, being in touch with what people want to hear and what they're talking about, so you can participate in that rather than trying to start the conversation. It's being part of, which can be a challenge at times for, again, brands and companies. I think that's really about it. Other than that, we've found a really good response in social media. We found that people are eager to interact with us, that they want to be able to contribute back and tell us what they think, and we love that. We love to get that feedback. So it's been mostly positive for us.